A day before the scheduled tip-off between the Brooklyn Nets and the LA Lakers in Shanghai, the battle between the NBA and China continues to heat up. Now, all of the NBA's official Chinese partners have suspended ties. An NBA fan event was canceled. A press event was postponed. A giant poster advertising the game was pulled down. Even exhibition games of the NBA's minor league were canceled. All of this as Commissioner Adam Silver arrived in China today. Can he contain the damage? Let's bring in Andrew Brandt, who's executive director of the Jeffrey Moorad Center for Sports Law Study at Villanova University. He's also a former vice president for the Green Bay Packers. Andrew, so look, this is a tough one for Adam Silver.
Yeah.
What does he need to do now, do you think?
Yeah, Kelly, he's trying to do this tightrope between business interest with China, where he has a huge $1.5 billion deal with Tencent, where he has great business ties, where he sees an incredible global expansion market, and then supporting social causes, human rights, civil rights, which he's been so supportive of for NBA players and coaches that have spoke out in the past. He's trying to do a little damage control right now because he is supportive, late, albeit late, of Daryl Morey, the general manager who supported Hong Kong in a tweet, the protesters.
Right.
He's trying to do this damage control, so we'll see. He's running a little, it's a very tightrope that he's trying to walk here.
Which situation will be tougher for him to resolve, to please the Chinese or to please fans in the U.S. who are upset with in the NBA's initial response here?
I think the Chinese thing will work out. There's been some suspension. That's the key word. Some of these partners have suspended based on what's going on right now, but they'll be back. They understand the business opportunity on the other side. But I think, as you said, what's going on here, we have seen the NBA as this, for lack of a better word, this woke league that supports social causes, that's very into civil rights, that would never censure coaches like Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich and LeBron for saying things in support of against inequality and supporting human rights and civil rights. And Adam Silver supported gay pride and withheld an all-star game from Charlotte for the bathroom bill in North Carolina.
Right.
They've censured and taken a franchise away from Donald Sterling, the Clippers, for racist comments. And now this. And there's been crickets from anyone trying to support Daryl Morey for this. Now, these coaches and players have supported human rights unequivocally, but here there is nothing. There is silence from Daryl Morey. So I think the backlash here is going to be, well, the NBA is just like these other leagues. They're conservative. They really don't support. They're about the business. It's all about the money.
Right,
and
conservative in the small c sense, meaning in the way that they do business, they're really just looking out for their own interests. You know, you mentioned the players, which is super interesting here because unlike the NFL anthem protests, those were player-driven. This is not so much. The NBA players themselves here do a ton of good, especially the top players, the LeBrons, the Kevin Durants. They sell a ton of shoes in China. I don't think we're likely to see the players stick their necks out on this issue, are we?
No, listen, the star player for the Rockets, Daryl Morey's team, in a sense, apologized for Daryl Morey's comments.
James Harden, yep.
His star player went in there and apologized to the Chinese people. So this is not something that Daryl Morey is getting any support on. He's hanging, twisting in the wind here. The NBA has supported him, but they're running a fine line. But yes, players realized there would be consequences to their brand, to their marketing, and maybe to their employment. So they're being quiet right now.
Does it matter? I don't even have time really to ask you the question, Andrew, but I just wonder if the backlash here at home is not among the core fans, and the core fans are going to stay watching the product because on the issues they care about politically in the U.S., the NBA and its players are still on the right side of this one. Andrew, I know we got to go, but thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, the popularity is still there. It's not going to affect that.
I agree. Andrew Brandt, appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.